The era of just having a good product and expecting sales to roll in, that's over. It's finished.
Oh, completely.
You look back, maybe 300 years ago, if you sold shoes in a village, you were a success. I mean, there was no other choice.
That guarantee is just gone. Today, customers have infinite choices, infinite information.
So the real question becomes, how do you make your thing, your service, the only choice?
Exactly.
Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
So if you're skilled out there, and maybe you're exceptional, maybe you're great with the new AI tools, but your revenue just isn't climbing, the problem isn't your skill.
It's the offer. The bottleneck is what you're actually offering to the market.
So our mission today is to do a really deep analysis of the source material here, which lays out 3 levels of creating just a perfect, logically inescapable offer.
Yeah, we're looking at frameworks that are built on, first, overwhelming free value,
Okay.
then radical speed, and finally, guaranteed outcomes.
We're going to unpack the simple business math behind this, which AI completely breaks in your favor. We'll get into the psychology, reciprocity, and even look at the exact prompts you can start using to automate this entire system. Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So when we look at why most offers just fail, it almost always comes down to a psychological block. It's usually fear.
Right. The provider's fear. The fear of that immediate risk, that reluctance to give anything valuable away for free at the beginning.
It's that classic startup mindset, isn't it?
It is. I have to make money right now. And that fear, it prevents them from taking that small initial risk that unlocks a huge long-term reward.
Centuries ago, you didn't have to fight for attention.
It was free. You were the only one.
You didn't have to earn it.
But today, customers can buy from 1,000 different websites instantly. You're invisible until you prove yourself. So if you just shout, buy my services...
You're just noise. You get ignored.
Totally ignored. You have to first offer something truly amazing for free. That's the thing that makes them stop scrolling.
So just stating your price and benefits, it's not enough. You haven't earned the right to even make the pitch yet.
Precisely. You haven't proven your worth, so why on earth should they trust your expensive proposal?
Okay, let's get into the math, because this part really simplifies the whole conversation. It takes some of that fear away, and we only need to focus on 2 numbers, really.
The first one is CAC, customer acquisition cost,
which is just how much it costs you in time or money to get one new customer.
And the second is LTV, lifetime value. That's the total money that customer is going to spend with you over time.
And the goal is always low CAC, high LTV.
Right.
You spend $10 to get a customer and they spend $500 with you over their lifetime. That's an amazing ratio.
Exactly. And most failing businesses, they're spending $100 to get a customer who only spends $100. It's just not sustainable.
Right.
But this is where AI creates this fundamental leverage. It's the secret weapon. Internal cost versus perceived value.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me. Because of AI, your internal cost to create a super detailed personalized document with something like Claude or ChatGPT, it's almost zero.
We're talking pennies.
Yeah, maybe 5 cents in electricity. It's nothing.
That near zero cost it's revolutionary. But the perceived value to your customer, that document might help them solve a $500 problem right away.
So when your cost is pennies and their value is hundreds of dollars,
you can give things away freely. You just completely change the risk calculation for them.
I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes, just making sure that that initial free output is truly high value and stays consistent.
I get that.
Prompt drift, for anyone who doesn't know, is just when the AI starts to deviate from the really high quality output you first got from it. It's a constant battle for quality control.
For sure. But even with that factored in, since AI minimizes the creation cost so much, how does that really change the risk calculation for a small business trying to win clients?
Well, low cost lets you give high value for free. And that dramatically lowers the buyer's risk to even interact with you in the first place.
And that leads us right into level 1, the power of free value.
Yeah.
This is pure psychology. It's the principle of reciprocity.
Right. Humans are just. We're built to return favors. If you do something nice for me, I feel this internal pressure to do something for you.
So in business, you start this by giving a real gift first. You don't ask for money. You give something that builds trust, proves your expertise, and makes them feel good about hearing your actual proposal later.
But let's be super clear. This can't be some generic PDF or junk.
No.
It has to feel expensive to them, but be incredibly cheap for you to make.
We've seen some great examples of this. The free audit, Here are 3 critical things you need to fix.
Or the free plan, a one-week content calendar just for them.
Or even the free sample. We'll rewrite one of your marketing emails for you.
Okay, let's walk through a specific AI example. Let's say you sell social media consulting. Instead of asking for $2,000 up front, you offer a free, personalized LinkedIn profile audit.
And the source material gives us the exact prompt components for this. You tell the AI, act as a world-class LinkedIn branding expert.
Okay.
You paste in the client's current profile, their headline, and their about section, and you ask the AI to score it out of 10.
Then you ask it to list 3 specific weaknesses. Not generic stuff, right?
No, specific structural weaknesses. And then, this is the key part, you have it rewrite the headline and about section to maximize engagement.
The value transfer there is huge.
Yeah.
It takes you 1 minute to copy and paste.
Right. But the client gets what looks like an hour of an expert's time and analysis delivered instantly. They just think, wow, if the free stuff is this good.
Their paid service must be incredible.
Exactly.
So what do you think is the biggest barrier that stops people from just giving away their best stuff for free?
It's that fear of giving away their core expertise without getting paid for it immediately.
Okay, let's move to level 2. The need for speed. That feeling of reciprocity, it doesn't last forever.
Not at all.
If you send me an amazing free gift today, I feel grateful today. If you wait 2 weeks to follow up, that feeling is gone. You have to strike while the iron's hot.
And speed is a signal. It's a huge signal. It tells them you're professional, you're organized, you're efficient.
Right. If you promise a sample and it takes 5 days, they just assume you're slow.
Bogged down. But if you send it in 30 minutes, they think, this person is a machine.
This is all about compressing that sales cycle. The slow way is, what, 10+ days of waiting, proposals, follow-up calls?
The fast way is you meet the client, you send them that massive free value in an hour, you book the call for the next day, and you close the deal. The whole thing happens in 24 hours.
If you can close a deal in 24 hours instead of 10 days, I mean, the math, you could potentially make 10 times more revenue per month.
With the same amount of effort, it's exponential leverage.
So practically, you just change your language. You get rid of phrases like, oh, I'll send that audit next week.
You have to say, I will send you a complete, rewritten, high-score profile audit in the next 60 minutes. That speed creates the wow effect.
The workflow behind that has to be seamless, though.
Oh, absolutely. The prospect says yes. You run the AI prompt immediately, you paste the result into a simple branded template, you send it back. Fast.
So besides just building that trust, what does that rapid 60-minute turnaround really signal to a potential buyer?
It signals that the provider is ruthlessly efficient, organized, and they take their clients' needs seriously. They take action.
Okay, now for level 3. Selling outcomes. This is the big one.
This is the holy grail. It's the difference between being a commodity and being a strategic partner.
We have to really nail the distinction here between deliverables and outcomes. Deliverables are the items, writing 4 blog posts, designing a logo.
They're commodities. Like rice or corn, they're necessary, but anyone can provide them.
And outcomes are what the customer actually wants.
Yes. Generating an extra $10,000 a month from Google traffic, getting 20 new qualified leads, that's an outcome. Business owners care about money and customers, not blog posts.
And if you're selling outcomes, you become a partner. You're not just an invoice.
And to sell an outcome, you almost always need a guarantee. Guarantees remove the buyer's single biggest fear, paying money and getting nothing back.
Okay, so there are 2 core types, right? The money-back guarantee.
Which is high risk for you, the provider. If I don't get you 10 leads, I'll refund your $5,000.
Ouch.
And then there's the superior high-leverage service guarantee. If I don't get you 10 leads in 30 days, I'll keep working for free until I do.
The source material really advocates for that service guarantee, especially when you're starting out, because the AI minimizes your time costs so much.
Right, you're not losing cash, you're just spending a bit more time to perfect your process.
Okay, but hold on. If I guarantee I'll work for free until I succeed, what if the client is just impossible or the market is just too hard? Am I setting myself up for, unlimited free work?
That's a valid concern, but you have to view that time not as free labor, but as tuition.
Tuition.
You're paying with your time to learn exactly how to get results, even under tough conditions. You protect your reputation, and you perfect the process for the next client.
Whoa. If you really internalize that math, imagine scaling a service guarantee model like that,
Right.
where you guarantee specific outcomes for, 1 billion queries, knowing your AI cost stays near zero.
That is how you dominate an entire market.
It's a huge shift in perspective. Okay, let's put this all together. A full 5-step winning formula. Let's use the example of targeting real estate agents.
Okay, step 1, niche down. You focus only on high-end real estate agents.
Step 2, define their dream outcome. What do they want?
Qualified buyer appointments. Straight into their calendar.
Step 3, the free hook. An automated list of 10 undervalued neighborhood content ideas, delivered instantly.
Step 4, add speed. They love the list. Great. You promise to send 5 detailed video scripts in the next 2 hours.
And then step 5, the main offer with the ultimate guarantee.
We guarantee 5 qualified buyer appointments in your calendar in 30 days, or we will work for free until we deliver them.
It's so compelling. And this framework, it applies everywhere. A content writer, for instance.
Their old offer is, I'll write 4 articles for $200. So basic.
The new offer,
It guarantees a first-page Google ranking for a specific keyword in 60 days, or the next month of content is free.
and the free hook is that rapid value again. I'll generate 20 high-intent article headlines for your dental practice in Chicago in the next 30 minutes. Do you want them?
Exactly. The AI prompt acts as an SEO specialist, generating titles that focus on pre-appointment questions people actually search for.
Or the web designer. Old offer is, I build WordPress sites.
It's new offer. I guarantee your landing page will convert at least 5% of visitors into leads, or I redesign the whole page for free.
And their free hook is a quick, personalized 3-minute video review of the client's current site.
Right. The AI prompt they'd use analyzes a landing page for, say, a gym and asks, what are the top 5 conversion killers on gym websites? The AI gives you the expert checklist, and the human delivers the critique fast.
Okay, I know what a lot of people listening are thinking now. This sounds great, but I'm nervous. So we have to address the 3 most common fears here.
Fear number 1. What if I get too many free requests and get overwhelmed?
Which is a good problem to have.
It's a great problem, and the answer is automation. Use a tool like Zapier to connect your form to ChatGPT and automatically email the freebie. Or, hire a virtual assistant.
Okay, fear number 2. What if I fail the guarantee?
You will sometimes. It happens. It's part of it. But if a guarantee triples your sales and you only have to work for free on 10% of those clients, the math is overwhelmingly in your favor.
You just refund quickly and politely if you have to.
Right. And fear number 3 is the big one. I'm not an expert yet. I can't guarantee these things. What do you say to the person who says, I'm just learning this stuff?
You don't have to be the expert. The AI is the expert.
Mm-hmm.
You're the operator. You're the pilot. Your job is to fly the plane expertly and make sure it lands and delivers the outcome. You don't need to know how to build the engine.
So the single highest leverage action you can take to grow your business, it's not changing your logo, it's not redesigning your website. It's fundamentally changing your offer to eliminate your customers' risk.
Let's review that winning formula one last time. Give value, using AI to keep your cost low and the perceived value high.
Move fast to activate reciprocity and signal that you're a total professional.
And guarantee outcomes. Sell measurable results, not abstract services.
So we have a challenge for you right now. Pick one service you offer, just one. Identify one small, high-value part you can give away for free using AI, and create the prompt to automate that today.
That's your immediate next step. So here's the final thought for the week. If AI can reduce your time and your production cost to almost zero, what ethically must you guarantee to your customer in order to capture the maximum market share?
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.